Hey there, I'm Jen, and today we're going to take a closer look at the Merlin Shenstone Air D3O Women's Riding Jacket. Now this is an exciting addition to Merlin's lineup, especially for the women. So we've seen this jacket show up in the men's catalog there, but now for the women, we're gonna get the Shenstone. And what really makes this stand out in Merlin's lineup is normally they're all about that waxed cotton, right? But what that means if you're in a warmer climate like I am, that jacket doesn't have a lot of breathability, so I can't really make it work. Here with the Shenstone, Merlin has incorporated a bunch of mesh paneling that's gonna help if you're doing that hotter months of riding. Now, I also want to point out that the Shenstone is CE AA abrasion resistant rated. It comes with a full complement of CE1 armor, and it is also waterproof. So there's just a lot going on in the Shenstone. Now, it does price in at $350, so it's going to ship to you for free. And as always, our price match policy is in place to guarantee you the lowest price available. Now, some notes about sizing. Lee joins us today. She has a 36-inch bust, and she normally wears a size small in a jacket, and that is what she's wearing here. All right, so let's talk about all the different features of the Shenstone. I'm gonna take you up top at this collar. So this is your typical 2-inch collar that we see out of this touring style jacket. I think a nice little addition in future iterations if Merlin could give us a snapback collar so we get a little extra airflow into the neck area of the jacket. Now as we move down, it is a YKK zipper main entry. And as you can see here, a lot of use of that mesh paneling so we can get nice airflow into the front of the jacket. When it comes to main construction materials of the Shenstone, it has that mesh that I just mentioned, and also Merlin is using the Halley Stevensons 8-ounce waxed cotton. Now, I've definitely seen some waxed cotton jackets out there, and they could be stiff as a board sometimes, but that's not the case with what Merlin is using here. It has a nice soft touch to it, and it feels quite premium, so it's a very good quality material that they're using there. I do want to point out that this material mixed together does meet that CE AA abrasion resistance rating. As we come down through the sleeve, I do want to point out you have an adjuster here at the bicep, and you have a zip and collar at the cuff as well. All right, Lee, if you could turn to the side and hit that riding position for us. Okay, so in the side view, big fan of this quilted accent. You're gonna see it on top of the shoulder here and down at the bottom of the forearm. When it comes to the cut of the sleeve, it's very neutral, so it's gonna work for a lot of different riding positions. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the Shenstone comes with a full complement of D3O armor, and it looks like this guy. So you're gonna be getting that in the elbow, the shoulder, and also in the back. So that is a pretty good value for what we're looking at in this jacket. So as we follow the torso down, you're gonna see a hem adjuster to fine tune the fit to your hips. I think a nice addition in future generations of this jacket, a nice cincher in the waist there would also go a long way in fine tuning the fit. All right, if you could turn to the back for us, Lee. In the back view, you're gonna see a little pop of a reflective patch here that's nice for visibility on this jacket, coming into a big mesh panel on the backside. And I wanna point out again, this jacket is coming with that back protector included. And as we look at the bottom, a nice generous drop tail for good coverage on the lower back. All right, Lee, if you could turn to the front and unzip for us. So on the inside here, there's that waterproof liner that I mentioned before. It's really actually really nice for a mesh jacket to come with that capability. I see a lot of them come with just a windbreak liner, but to have a waterproofing capability is pretty nice. And as you can see, Merlin's pretty serious about it. They have the zip fly that has a Velcro cover on top of that, so it is pretty watertight, and they're known for that with their waxed cotton and their waterproof liners. As we look at the inside of the waterproof liner, it does have a mesh for a nice softer touch to the skin, and then behind it, you are gonna get stash pockets on either side into the main shell. Also want to point out that the Shenstone does have a connection zipper and belt loops if you want to connect to a pair of pants. All right, Lee, if you could go ahead and zip up for us. So that's going to do it. That's the 360 overview of the Merlin Shenstone Air D3O women's jacket. Again, it's that classic British styling, but it has those mesh panels, so it's going to work for a wide variety of riders in different climates. It meets CE AA abrasion resistance ratings, has a full complement of armor, and has that waterproof liner. So a lot going on in the Shenstone. But if you want to learn more, hit the info button on your desktop or mobile device. It's going to redirect you to the product page. You can see more product features and read some reviews from riders like yourself. If you have even more questions, give our customer service a call. They're gonna be happy to help you find a riding jacket that best suits your needs. All right, thanks for hanging out with Lee and I as we take a closer look at the Merlin Shenstone Air D3O women's jacket. I'm Jen, keep it on 2.